Hey guys, welcome to a brand new episode of Draconius Go. The update has dropped and we have the new creatures introduced into the pool, new creatures in the bestiary, and on top of that we have some sales to go through, and one of the biggest change, artifacts. There's like so many more, but really good ones, expensive ones, but good ones. So we're going to be getting into those, talking about which artifacts will potentially be the best one to purchase, which creatures are the rare ones. I've caught, I believe, 5 at the moment. So, and I definitely post your comments below or send pictures via Twitter, which is in the description below, of the creatures that you have captured. That way, hopefully, we can kind of establish what number they are in the bestiary and get all the ones together so we know exactly what we're going for. So we'll do an update video of like all the new creatures in the bestiary to catch. One thing's for sure is that there are some rare ones. We have obviously some common by green, blue a bit harder. We get some reds closer towards the end. Some of them have a 4. Is this one 4? Yeah, 4 boggy. So they're very cool. I love the fact. The thing is about Draconius Go is it's not limited by the. It can just create creatures and add them to the pool. Whereas obviously Pokemon Go is limited to like it's gonna be Gen 3 next, Gen 4, and they can't create anything. They need and introduce it because that would just be you can't introduce Gen 8 into the population now. So let's just do a quick go through of what I've got then, what I've caught new today. Who's looking really common? This beautiful, who's friggin' cute as hell, is friggin'. I've caught 2 of them, and I've seen what I believe is the next evolution or the final evolution. I imagine it. I've seen 2 of them. It's like it's got antlers on top of it. It looks like a Rudolph on the silhouette, but I haven't caught that yet. Going to be evolving that hopefully. So that's a 1, 2, 3. There's another 1, 2 there, another 1, 2 there. There we have these 2 that are caught. Snowy evolving into Snowcliff and Snow Crag, I believe it is the final stage evolution. Only need 50 candy to evolve that, so you probably at the moment what it looks like is Snowy's pretty common. So you hopefully you'll find a lot of him. Again, very Christmas themed. This next one I think is my next one. It's just hilarious. No, it's Boggy. Boggy next. Boggy from the Arcana type. I went into the Arcana, through a portal. By the way, I am stating this as definite fact now. There is a massive increase in the portals and the supply of Mother of Dragons. Like every single one I've been in like 5, 6, 7 in a row, and every single one has had Mother of Dragons. Like it can't just be me, right? I can't have that insane luck. So we have Boggy, who's a 4-stage evolution 2, Arcana type. It goes into 2 rares, so if you see Boggy, catch that guy and make sure you're using your double stones on that. Then this is the guy I was thinking about, Santa's. Just like a little Santa head on a doll with a little bell on his head. You know, why not? So he's pretty cool. I don't know what he evolves into. I think it's a cool beard. I believe that's everything. So we can see there are a lot of red spaces. Obviously some of them are your Smorg, Charybdis, Armorank and Leviathan, but there's some within this side of things going forward that potentially are going to be good. I would be interested to see if there are any new like best CPs that beat Leviathan. We will see that in time to come. Next, let's look at the shop. There has been huge buffs to it and changes going on. We have the introduction of potions, which you can now buy, which is going to be super good if you're battling in Duel of Wizards. I've been running pretty short of them. Did a quick pillar run. I've got I think enough to do my Duel of Wizards. Hopefully get some soul stones from that. We've got the resurrecting potions as well, you can buy them now. And then we have promotional sets. So let's talk about value for money with these, what you're getting. In sale set 1, you've got Dragon's Eyesight valued at 300. It's almost like getting a better Dragon's Eyesight and getting the spheres free, which is alright, but I haven't had problems getting my spheres. You use that double pillar and start spinning. As long as you spin a good few in a day, you'll get enough to catch the creatures that you're going after. But it may be that when using things like stationery, I am about to drop my pillars with all my runes that I've been saving up, and I may run out of them, so you might have to purchase that. So I'd only recommend purchasing that if you just are desperate for spheres. One off isn't that great. Then we got sale set 2. Now here you're getting 51 coins off your 2 Dragon's Eye sites. So that's good, because Dragon Eye sites are, you know, buy them. They are probably the easiest way of finding creatures, and also getting creatures to let them level up off. Then you've got 2 items free. You've got the candy that gives you double stones. That is going to be really handy in getting some of the early creatures, getting them evolved, making sure you always use them on those ones that have the 4-stage evolution. So it is good. I've been saving up quite a few of those, so I'm not too... It's not very beneficial for me, but if you really are low on those, that's the one you want to go for. You're saving 51 coins and getting these free, and obviously you got the one for Essence, but I'm not that for short on Essence, got quite a bit of it. Then we've got sale set 3. Now this I actually went for. You get 5 Dragon's Eye sites and 10 incubators. It works out as you get 501 coins off the price. The normal price, what that be? 10 Dragon Cocoons is 1,500, and then you've got 5 at 300. 5 Dragon's Eye site is 1,500 as well. So you're getting that 250 off each if you're buying them from the shop, which is pretty good value for money. Not amazing, but since these are the 2 items that you're probably going to want over anything else, it's good. And also be aware that if these deals don't entice you into spending your coins on it, then save them, because like Pokemon Go, what happened is they had sale set for a couple of days and then it changed to other items, so we might be seeing that maybe Pheromones and Lure will get a set, promotional set as well later on. So just think about that if you don't need them. Now I don't need the Dragon's Eye set because I already had my 1. I always like to keep 1 in my stock just in case I bump into a creature on my radar that I haven't got. But this is just going to allow me to have some fun and catch some creatures pretty quick, hopefully. There we go. Boom. That's what I'm talking about. I don't even need to use Dragon Eye sight. That's just a case of walking towards that, which I'm going to take Leo out for a walk, and hopefully it will stay on the screen. I'm guessing that's the one that Friggin evolves into. Friggin, love that guy. Friggin awesome. So then the biggest change, just massive, artifacts. Now I've seen a lot of people complain about this in that it makes the game very pay to win, but what I would say, if anybody is buying some of these, man, you are getting paid, because you're going to have to spend a lot of money to get these artifacts. 5,000, and one even comes in at 10,000. This gives you the ability to change your creature's specialization in a library. That's crazy, because you can just get perfect move sets on all your creatures. But 10,000, we are talking over £200. Is that? Oh no, you're going to have to spend, yeah, £100. £100 will get you that. It's a lot of money to spend on a game. And you know, we can complain about people being paid to win, but at the moment there isn't a massive element. Like if somebody catches loads of creatures now, it's not going to massively impact you. Jewel of Wizards, obviously, if they're level 33, you're not going to be against them if you're in the Silver League. And secondly, people who pay to win, they support games in terms of financially to be able to create more different things in the game. You know, if somebody put in 100 quid, might be somebody's salary for the day to put coding in for a certain aspect of the game that's going to be really exciting. So you can complain, but I think there's pros and cons to everything. Let's go through them then. If you're going to buy them, let's kind of think about which one's going to be the best one. 50% of experience from any source. Now this is going to be great if you're grinding and you want to be going for that level 40. This is for you. That's the one that you're going to be going for, because it's going to help you get there. Obviously if you reach level 40, then it's not, you're going to have, and what I'm thinking about with these artifacts is also the longevity and how long are these going to be useful for. So once you reach level 40, which is going to be ages away for anybody, you won't need it anymore. So I don't think that's too likely to keep in mind though. 50% of essence from all sources. I don't think this is a very good one. I think just use your double stone candy at the right times. No, sorry, not double stones. Use your double essence at the right time. So if you're finding a genie potentially, get it used on them. You're going to obviously get more more essence from them. I used one on today and got 1,000 essence. So yeah, I reckon just hopefully you should be running out of essence and you can just use that by catching. Then we've got this one which is crazy good. Shovel of Destiny, 1 hunt plus 1 hunt for a golden egg in a week. So you can do 2 golden egg hunts in a week. Now I'm not sure how this is going to work, so if anybody's bought this, let me know in the comment section below, I'll pin it. Do you get to take 2 golden eggs from one thing? I probably not. What I think you get to do is do a golden egg hunt, complete it, but then do you have to go around all the pillars, all the obelisks again, get new fragments, and then do it? Potentially, maybe. That's going to be very hard work, even though you get a week to do it. Sometimes I struggle to get all 9 obelisks in a week. You really have to go a certain way to get them, to make sure you've got your route of obelisks. And within my area there's like a perfect 9, just one of them you have to go on somebody's drive. So doing 2 hunts in a week, that's it. You'll obviously get some of the best creatures because golden eggs have the best chances of getting some of those rares. Strength Polarizer, ability to change creatures, we already talked about this one. It is great, but movesets aren't massive at the moment. In the later days, if they create more of a game that's PvP, that will be really good. Then we've got Decoy for Monsters. Now I love this. This is brilliant. This is like a great artifact. 100% chance of 2 attacks by a wild monster in a row. So you can bump into one and have a chance of getting to go again and get more runes. It's going to give you more spells. You're going to cast more towers, more pillars of abundance. What's it called? Pillar of abundance, field of abundance. I think it is where you get loads of pillars. It's going to give you more for your spells, and so you're going to get a lot out of this. And remember, like, this is going to keep going, and runes are going to be, they're going to keep adding recipes. There's recipes that we already know are in the APK mine, but aren't actually available yet, like the one that gives you Dragon's Eyesight, the one that turns everybody to slugs or leprechauns. So that one is a definite keeper. Like, it's one that's going to last you a long time and be good. But note that they have added new artifacts into the wild as well. So from chests you can now get certain artifacts. One will give you range between, I believe, 10 to 30% chance of getting 2 attacks by a wild monster in a row. So that might be just good enough to deter you away from buying that. If you're going to have a 30% chance of having 2 attacks, I'll be hoping to get that one from a treasure chest. Then we've got Obelisk Remote Control. The Obelisk does not give easy quests with bad rewards. This is amazing if you have really like no recipes at all to cast some decent spells. What this will give you is the ability to get the rarer quests, and they're the ones that give you the best rewards, like recipes. So you're not going to get those bad rewards of like 3 candy. But for me, I have got a lot of recipes now. I've got a lot of decent recipes. 2 towers. I'm not missing too many. I think over time I should accrue them okay on my own without needing that. But yeah, if you're short on recipes, I think it was a good one to go for. But no, like once you've already got them, the artifact is no longer going to be useful. They could obviously bring out other quests that give other rewards later on. We have the Golden Scarab. Regardless of the tax collection limit, all of your arenas give an additional coin. 1 additional coin and 200 plus 200 extra essence within the hours. Now this one is going to give you plus 1 coin. You could have 20 arenas and you'll get 20 coins because of that in your day. So on top of what you already have, it's good that it's priced at 3,000. I think that's a fair enough price. It shouldn't be any higher than that. So this is going to be ones if you've done that cost benefit analysis of how long you're going to play the game and how many arenas do you capture. For me, I'm not going to get massive rewards because I sit around 8 to 10 on average usually. It's been harder to keep them since we've had the obviously the champions taking my arenas off me. God. But if you are somebody who gets a ton of arenas, that one is actually really good. It will help you potentially buy stuff later. Right, then finally, I believe finally, the Juices Library cooldown. No, it's not finally. Oh, we've got some really good ones. We've got 4,000, which is the cheapest one that you can buy Freeze is temporary buffs that were taken with the Dragon's Eyesight. Now I believe you can, it lasts for an extra 30 seconds. So if you use Dragon's Eyesight and you open a chest and there's a buff inside that, then you're going to get that for longer, so for an hour instead of half an hour. I believe it's half an hour. I think I read that in the APK mine, but correct me if I'm wrong down below. So that one's pretty good. It's definitely the best priced, but buffs aren't massively helpful. Then it's not like you really need them at times. I usually get, if I'm going for like loads of spheres, purple spheres, by using that one that gives you the best spheres or the best potions, usually within 30 minutes you can get a good stock of them. So I don't really use that if I had like a huge inventory, which I don't. Next up we got Amulet of Knowledge. Reduces cooldown after retraining by 50%. This is good because it's going to obviously allow you to retrain more, but you know, that process of fighting all the libraries kind of interferes with me getting arenas, because I've got that +3 to remote placings, and when I've got my library comes around, I'll end up putting those 3 into that rather than arenas. So I'm not too fussed about the library cooldown. There's other creatures that I've got a good moveset. I think some of the most perfect. So I haven't had too much problem that 50% is going to be really affecting me. Then we have, and if we're thinking about what's the best artifact out of them all, by far for me is Monster Catcher's Pipe. Pheromones in lures give more strong monsters. So if you're using your pheromones and lures, you can be getting stronger creatures, maybe pulling some like leviathans out of them. There's one catch with this. You need, if you buy this, you need to be prepared to buy pheromones and lures or have a lot in stock, because obviously you're going to have to keep having to use this to get use pheromones and lures to get this, and you're going to have to keep buying more. Now you may be able to do that with your arena every time you refresh, just getting them up, building them up for a week, and then maybe buying a big batch of lures. But it's not going to allow you to do it if you're spending money. Then you can just keep buying them and use a ton. Like, that'd be a great way of getting a lot of good creatures, I imagine. It'd be interesting to see that in effect with like loads of lures going off, seeing what you get. I'm kind of tempted to test that, but I made a request to Ellieland, my support, saying, would you be able to give me loads of coins so I can test them, just so people know exactly what the artifacts do, know exactly what they look like, and which ones potentially, with experience of having used them, is the best one. I haven't heard back from them. I'm not surprised, but I thought, you know what, I'm just going to try it. Might be lucky and they might say yeah. I think it'd be a really good video if I could actually just test every single artifact and show exactly what they do. So if you would like that, just post in the comment section below. Hopefully Ellieland will see it and be like, okay, we'll give this guy loads of coins to do it. But I'd be super excited to do that and test that out to show you guys exactly which is the best one whilst I've actually got experience of using them. So yeah, it's got to be that's going for. They're different for different types of players. You know, if you're trying to get to level 40 Dragon Skull, if you're trying to get some really good strong Shovel of Destiny plus that polar whatever it is that I've just literally been on it. Monster Catcher's Pipe, not even polar. That one's going to give you killer creatures potentially very quickly if you're using a lot of pheromones and lures. Obelisk remote control, though, that's what you would be using for spells. So they all do a lot of good different things. That's my 2 cents on that. And I am now going to go out and get this guy. He stayed. I'm ready to go. I'm going out for a walk anyway. And I've got, as you can see, I've got a ton of runes. 10, 6, 4, 8, 3, and I'm going to be casting some spells, putting them down. I might do it in a kind of, I might do a big video of me just dropping loads of my my towers down, maybe sharing some runes from my partner's account, and hopefully get some new creatures. That would be exciting. Get some new ones from the best tree. Okay, well, let me know what you guys have got. Let me know what the rare ones are. Like I say, tweet me pictures of what you've got, and they're placing in the bestiary, so I can start to piece them together, so we can have a big kind of collaboration on trying to complete the decks together. Okay, the bestiary. That's all for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you have, please hit the like button and hit subscribe if you want to keep up to date with future information. That's all from me. See you soon.